A plan is not cheaper, ready is not safer. Both can be genius and both can ruin you. It depends on one thing most people never calculate. Most people compare prices per square foot, or they compare future appreciation to rent today. And that is where they get trapped. Because when you buy property, you are not buying only unit. You are buying a timeline, you are buying a set of risks, and you are buying a cash flow plan. Off plan and ready are not the two versions of the same thing. They are two different strategies. And if you use the wrong one for your situation, the math looks good on the day you buy. And then the real life shows up and destroys it. So here's what we are doing in this video. I'm not going to tell you off plan is best or ready is best. I'm going to give you a decision framework. If you follow it, you will find what fits you. And more importantly, you will know what can hurt you. Let's start with the ready because this is the one people assumes is automatically safe. When you're buying ready property, you're buying certainty. You can walk into the building, you can see the view, you can check the quality, you can ask what service charges are. You can inspect the lobby, elevator, parking, everything. And the biggest advantage is simple, you can rent immediately. That means your time to cash is short. You buy, you list, you get a tenant, and cash flow starts. But ready has a trade-off. You are usually paying today's price. Whatever the market already priced in, you are paying for it now. So sometimes your upside is smaller than what off-plan marketing promises you. Also, ready is safer when you run the real numbers, not the brochure numbers. Because ready can still hurt you if you bought the wrong building, with insane service charges, weak demand, or if you over leverage and the rent does not cover what you expected. Ready is not safe, ready is visible. And visibility is form of safety, but it is not automatic. What are you actually buying with off plan? Off plan feels cheaper because the only one reason, payment plans. Instead of paying in a full price today, you are paying in a chunks. And in your head, that feels like a discount. But it is not a discount, it's a timeline. With off plan, you are buying three things at once. 1. You are buying a future product that does not exist yet. 2. You are buying developers' ability to execute. 3. You are buying time, and this is where return gets made or destroyed. Here's what most people miss. Off plan is not a normal property purchase. It is closer to project risk plus a market bet wrapped inside payment plan. If the developer delivers late, your whole plan shifts. If the market drops right when you need the exit, your liquidity disappears. If the quality is different than promised, your resale and rental demand changes. Off plan can be great if it matches your strategy, but if you do not understand what you bought, it becomes a slow motion disaster. One variable that decides everything, time to cash. How long from today until this property starts producing outcome you want? If your outcome is rental income, time to cash is the time until you have a tenant and you are collecting money. If your outcome is capital growth, time to cash is the time until you can exit at the price you want with a real buyer. Ready usually has a short time to cash for rent. Off plan has a usually longer time to cash. But it can come with an upside if cycle moves in your favor and execution is strong. But this only matters if you match timeline with your life. Because the biggest losses happens when someone buys something that needs patience and the life needs speed. Now I'll give you framework 3 filter. If you pass all 3, off plan can be a smart move. If you fail even one, you should strongly lean on ready, or you should not buy at all. This is not about being conservative, it is about survival. If the strategy requires you to survive certain risks, you need to build for that time. Filter 1. Ask yourself one question. Do you need this property to generate income soon? If you need rental income in next 3 to 6 months, off plan is not even a debate. Ready wins by design. If you're comfortable with 2 to 4 years for delivery, then off plan is at least on the table. But be honest, people lie to themselves here. They say, I can wait. What they mean is, I hope I can wait. Those are not the same thing. Your timeline is not your personality. It's your cash flow, it's your family, it's your business, it's your stress tolerance. If your life is stable and you have surplus capital, you can afford patience. If your life is tight and you're forcing it, patience becomes pain. Filter 2. Can you carry the dead period? Off plan has a dead period. You pay, but you do not earn. During that time, you still have costs. Sometimes it's payment, sometimes it's opportunity cost, sometimes it's just your money tied up and you cannot use it elsewhere. So you have to ask, if this takes longer than expected, can I carry this without panic? If the answer is no, then off plan is dangerous for you. Not because it is a bad product, but it becomes a pressure cooker. And this is where people get pushed into bad decisions. They sell at the wrong time, they reinforce badly, they take on terms that they do not understand. and they start making emotional moves. And the worst financial decision happens under time pressure. Off-plan can create that pressure if you are not built for it. Filter 3. How much risk is outside your control? And this is big one. Make a list of risks that you cannot control. Developer execution. Will they deliver on time? Will the quality match? Will the handover process be smooth? Market timing. If you need to exit at a specific timing, can you do it? Or will liquidity disappear? Policy and financing changes, lending changes, demand changes, investor sentiment changes. With ready property, biggest risks are usually visible and more manageable. With off-plan, you have more risk that sits outside your control. So the question becomes this: do I have enough margins to survive risk I cannot control? Because if you do not have margin, then high upside is just another way to say fragile plan. Where people get trapped, the fake comparison. Let me show you the comparison that destroys people. They compare a ready property's rent today with an off-plan property's future value. But they do not price in delay. They do not price in uncertainty. They do not price the fact that your life can change between now and handover. So the spreadsheet says off-plan wins. Then the building gets delayed by 9 months, or the market stalls right at the handover, or service charges come higher than expected, or the unit type looked rare has suddenly 50 listing. Now you are holding position you did not plan. And what makes it worse is off-plan has a psychological trap. Because payments are smaller, it feels easier. But easier does not mean cheaper. Easier means stretched people can enter. That is why off-plan creates disaster for wrong buyer. The wrong buyer is not stupid, the wrong buyer is under-margined. If you buy a strategy that requires patience without the ability to be patient, the market does not need to crash to hurt you. Normal friction is enough. So how to decide in one sentence? So here's the clean takeaway. Ready property is a cash flow strategy. Off-plan is a timing strategy. If you need outcome soon, lean ready. If you can wait and you have margin for uncomfortable risks, off-plan is a smart move. And if you're trying to force off-plan because it's easier today, that is usually the warning sign. Once you figure this out, the question becomes how to choose a right deal. Because Dubai will sell you 10% yield on a paper, but in real life, it's a half story. If you want to know more about that, watch this video.